The second of 3 Monster Energy Supercross 25 DLC tracks for the SMX Playoffs is now available as St. Louis is out for the public on console and PC. And we're actually doing a cool competition here on Start Your Systems for you guys in the community. So let's play this track. We'll talk about it a little bit and we'll talk about the competition as well. So let's get right to it with the competition that we are doing. We've teamed up with Milestone and we're actually doing a lap time challenge. As you may have seen before the start of the video, my best lap time on this track is a 1:23.080 so far. I don't think I'll beat it doing this video, but you never know. And that 1:23.080 is the target time that we've laid down for you guys to challenge. And the way that you enter this fun little competition that we're going to do is if you beat the lap time, record yourself beating the lap time and upload it to Instagram, and then tag at Start Your Systems and at Supercross the Game on Instagram. You'll be entered in to win a little prize package from the Super Motocross folks. And you can check out our Instagram page at Start Your Systems to find a little bit more details about it. But basically, just a hot lap challenge. Can you beat my 1:23.080 on this track? I honestly think it'll be pretty easy for most everybody to do. I didn't put a whole lot of hot lapping in to try to beat it, just because I kind of wanted the challenge to be open for a lot more people to try. The best lap time at the end of the week does get the win here, so definitely got to lay down a good one. But I fully believe that there's a lot of you guys out there that could definitely get involved and beat that 1:23 mark and possibly go as low as the 1-teens or something like that. So fun little challenge. And like I said, a prize package is available if you guys win it. So be sure to get your hot laps in, upload it to the gram. And I want to see how low we can go on the lap time chart there. But let's get into talk about this racetrack. The first playoff track was already released about 3 weeks ago now. Obviously that was Charlotte, and it's part of the DLC package for the SMX Playoffs that is in Monster Energy Supercross 25, the official video game. But why this track in particular is really cool is because it is the first in a real stadium SMX playoff race that we're going to have. Now, we did obviously have the LA Coliseum, which is a real stadium too. I'm not really trying to diminish that, but that one was definitely a outlier. Most of the rounds have been at speedway races or the drag strip in Las Vegas, or the drag strip in Charlotte, for example. And so the fact that we're going into the Dome in St. Louis for round 2 of the playoffs is a bit weird, because that's obviously where they've had the Supercross before, the St. Louis Supercross. And instead of it being a Supercross track, they're going to make it like a full-blown combo hybrid track of some sort. They're even going to go out into this tunnel right here that you can see me going into right now, that it leads out to the convention center that's at St. Louis, and this is where they have the pits and everything out that way. I am surprised that the mock-up version of the track in this game only goes that far. I had heard that they're going to go a little bit into the convention center and have a little bit more motocrossy sections, but maybe that is all it is, and we'll have to see if they change anything like that or not. But you can obviously tell the rest of the track is not very Supercrossy. Out of this little section right here, obviously this is just a little double into some rollers, and then this is maybe the most Supercross-esque section, tripling onto the table, stepping onto the next one, off, and then tripling into the sand. Maybe the closest one, but the rest of the track is very motocrossy and sand and rollers and doubles and wall jumps and stuff like that. So they're really trying to make some sort of combo track in what has basically been a Supercross stadium type venue in the past. So very kind of, interested to see how this ends up getting laid out in real life. This is obviously just off the track map version. And I think the folks at Milestone will update the DLC pack if it changes a ton in real life. But honestly, the tracks have not changed that much in the SMX Playoffs. The ones that they lay out on the track maps usually end up being pretty close to the ones that we see ran in real life. So I can't imagine this one's going to change up too much either. But very cool to see what it's going to lay out like, and cool that we get a chance to play it early too. A lot of DLC packages and stuff like that will come out much later after the fact, and we'll have already seen the races. There's no hype to build around it or anything like that. But this one is cool because it's going to still be another month and a half or so before this one is even raced in real life, and you guys get a chance to grind it out and put your laps in. And then the Vegas SMX track will come out in a few weeks as well, so you'll even be able to play that one early. And I just like that. I think for a DLC pack to get the jump on the real life track and actually have a cool thing for players to experience before the race actually happens is a fun way to get, you know, a little bit more excitement around the DLC pack and just everyone have a little bit more fun with it. So let me know what you guys think of this track as well in the comments below. Now that we can actually kind of see a real representation of it of some kind, it's one thing to look at a track map and the 3D maps that they've rendered for it, but then to kind of see how it maybe plays or how it might flow or something like that by playing it in a video game is also a cool way to, little cross representation, see what it might actually race like in real life. Curious what you think. For me, I think that it's a little boring. I think they could have done a couple other cool things and still, you know, kept it a little bit low key because it's what they're trying to do for the SMX races. But yeah, I think that they fit in a decent amount of stuff into this stadium. The St. Louis floor is fairly big. It's not the biggest that they use. Glendale in Arizona is the biggest football stadium floor they use, and then the baseball stadiums are all larger than the football stadium floors. But this one is pretty big. I have been to this one in real life, and there's actually a decent amount of floor space on the perimeters. Like when you're down there shooting on the floor, there's a lot of area around the track to walk around and stuff like that. So I think that they'll make this one work pretty well, get a lot of space and a lot of cool sections involved. And clearly this one already looks pretty unique. And like I said, even just doing a few laps right here, I wasn't even able to touch the 1:23.0 that I ran. So maybe a bit of a challenge for you guys. I'm actually kind of keen to see who shows out and actually gets involved in this competition. I want to see the fast players do it. I want to see even, you know, you guys that maybe haven't shown much on Instagram. You got the smaller Instagram accounts. You're trying to build your platform a little bit. This is an opportunity for you to win. And honestly, I think what I'll end up doing, all I need to do is post the winner in a story on our page. But I think I really want to, you know, give some kudos to whoever beats the lap time, gets the lowest lap time, and we'll repost it up and put it on our story as well, and all those things. So get involved. It's going to be really fun to showcase these lap times, see how well you guys do. And honestly, I'm kind of keen to see how the community fares against what I'm able to put down. So yeah, 123.080 is the mark to beat. DLC round 2 of the SMX playoffs here at St. Louis. Let me know if you guys have any more questions about the competition or anything with the DLC pack itself. Happy to get down in the comment section below and answer anything you guys may want to know. But I appreciate you stopping by, watching another video here on Start Your Systems. And we look forward to seeing you guys in all of our future videos here on the channel. Hopefully you'll tune in when we pick the winner here in about 10 days time. But thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys again soon. So long for now.